Hello. Short video for you today, and I plan to share more of these videos on why and explaining more about the inside out living, how everything really and lasting change has to come from inside out. We can keep changing the exterior, but that's not where it all starts. Hi, I'm Cara Maloney. I am your inside out coach, and I help people to release themselves of emotional pain, build self belief, and create a new vision for themselves and others. So, this video, I'm going to be talking about why it is from the inside out. And I'm going to share some lessons from Neville Goddard, who was an incredible metaphysical teacher, and I just love his work and his books. And at times it can be laborsome, and he's translating the Bible and the language I had a lot of resistance to from my Catholic upbringing, but it has actually nothing to do with religion as we've been taught, or the church, or what we think. But love him. So it's this idea that we are constantly expressing what we carry within. So we are constantly manifesting our subconscious world, our subconscious mind, and our objective world that we are seeing and viewing and living on the external is actually the effect of our subconscious thinking. So, it's actually the marriage of our subconscious and conscious thinking. So, the way Neville Goddard talks about this as well is he talks about our conscious mind, so our thinking mind, as like the male, and our subconscious mind as the female. And when we go to sleep at night, and particularly as we are falling asleep, what we are conscious of, what we hold in our mind, is going to impress our subconscious mind, which is then going to express in our reality. So, what I mean by that, especially if you're going to sleep frustrated, anxious, pissed off, sad, about another day not going your way, or things not working out, or whatever the case may be, we are going to impress that into our subconscious. So we're automatically going to create more of it. And this is such a crucial time when we're falling asleep, and then when we are asleep, because as we are falling asleep, the gateway to our subconscious is through sleep state, and our subconscious mind is naturally in a sleep state. So what we hold conscious in our mind, particularly all the time, but particularly as we are falling asleep, is going to manifest. So even if throughout your day you've had thoughts that you didn't want to think, you've had circumstances that you would rather not, if you begin to create a practice and hold in your mind, create a vision and create the feeling of it is done, an inner knowing that what you want and who you want to be is done. It is your current reality. And even in those moments, as you are falling asleep, if you can hold that vision and feel it as it is done. So feel the relief, the knowing that you are that person, or you are in possession of whatever it is that you want. So say, for example, when it comes to money, instead of going through the day, I can never afford anything, I never have enough, things never work out for me, money's really hard to come by. Yes, they may be realities, because again, we're always constantly affirming our stories. But even if in those moments going to sleep, you begin to affirm internally and tell yourself and feel abundant. I always have more than enough. I always have money show up in unexpected ways. I'm always fully supported by money. And if you can fall asleep with those thoughts and that feeling of just, yeah, this is my reality, this is done. And this is where we use our imagination, because it may not be a true reality yet, so you may not want to believe it, but it is our job to live in the end anyway, to use our imagination. Because then what happens in sleep is what we hold consciously in our mind, especially in those moments as we fall asleep. And again, Neville Goddard relates to this as like the conscious mind, the male, connects and meets with the subconscious, and he calls the subconscious the female. So even if you just imagine like in a male female relationship, that male, that conscious mind, goes in search of the subconscious like it is their long lost lover. And then when that conscious mind, that male, seeks out and embraces his lover, the subconscious, or the female totally receives and accepts and embraces what that conscious mind holds. So it doesn't judge, it doesn't criticize, it doesn't analyze. It 1,000,000% accepts what is in the conscious. It takes it as verbatim. And then this union of the conscious and unconscious as we're sleeping in this male and female analogy gives birth to our reality. So it's like our reality objectified are the children, the creations of the subconscious and the conscious as we are in sleep. So again, it's what I said earlier about our actions or the actions or events of our daily life are not the causes. They are the effects of a marriage that has already happened internally between that subconscious conscious union. So again, that's why it is so important. And all the teachings will tell you really it's learning to discipline our mind, to consciously control our thoughts and what we are thinking. Change your thoughts, change your life. Again, this is a teaching that many religions and teachers have spoke about for years and years and years, because it is the truth, because we are actually the operant power of our reality. But we don't grow up knowing this. This is not mainstream that you're taught, but it's actually the truth of it. So what you are conscious of is what you will be. So that's why we have to tap into our imagination sometimes, because if we cannot be conscious of being something new and seeing beyond the current, well, then we cannot bring it about. So again, just one of the many lessons, teachings, reasons why it all comes from within us. We are the operant power in our life. Always, 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 always. Nobody else can live my life for me. They can dictate to me, they can say different things to me, but nobody can live my life for me. But most of the time, I think I'm living my life. But if we really look at that, when we begin to get honest, I can see that, oh, hell no, I'm not actually living my life, because I am living life as according to what I think other people want of me, what other people want of me, and I'm following all these paths that truly I did not choose. So again, the power is always in our hands, but we don't know it because we're often living unconsciously and following along with someone else's plan, whether that's an individual or societal as a whole, as opposed to truly living our lives. So again, if you want to make change, trying to practice at night as you go to sleep, imagining and feeling that you are that person you want to be, or you have that thing you want to possess. And in those few moments, it's like you allow it to fill every cell of your body. You're knowing it, you're feeling it. It is done, it is true. You are that person, you're thinking thoughts of that person, you are saying the kind of things you would say if you were that person, or if you had that thing you wanted. And it is true, it is true, it is true. And drift off to sleep in that state. And again, that's the conscious thought that will merge with the subconscious. And that's not to say you're going to wake up the next morning and boom, that's your new reality. No, it takes time for it to really merge and to become our reality objectified. So again, everything must start in the subjective internal world in order for it to be objectified and to be seen and to be lived as a true experience in our external reality. So let me know what you think. If that makes sense, try it out. Let me know of any successes, and I'll be back again with another short video soon. Bye.